Hey, what's up, world? It's Christian M. Franklin, and today we are going to write a scene. So, as you can see, I'm going to readsy.com in order to find a writing prompt. And Readsy is a really good platform. It offers a lot of tools. You can meet up with professionals, you can meet up with editors, designers, all the above. And it also provides like a book editing tool slash software, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, I'm not in the tech world. It provides a book editing tool, and it allows you to actually construct your, like, write and construct your book in the editing tool. So it has the book editor here in Readsy Tools, if you look right there. But anyways, that's not what we're going to focus on. We are going to go to writing prompts. And there are 500 plus writing prompts to inspire you. You can select the genre, or you can search, and you can go about it. So let's see what some of these prompts look like. We have write a story about a character who is always patient, even when frustrated. Now these things say write a story. They're writing prompts to get you to get started on your book, your novella, whatever it is you're working on. But I just want to write a scene, so I want to find a really good prompt that works for a scene. So if you look here, you can select the genre. I'm going to go with dramatic because that is actually the genre that I like to write in. So we found 74 dramatic prompts that match your search. So let's just see what some of these have to offer. Write a story about a group of people who meet every month to air out their mistakes. Ooh, that sounds like a good one. I really like that one. Write a story about a character who is certain the world is going to end today. Ooh. You discover a long-kept family secret. Write a story about an abandoned town. Yeah, these are some good ones. So they have different things to offer, and you can come check them out. Just to get a prompt going, and to start your scene, to start your full script, whatever it is you're trying to do. So let's get into it. I actually really like this first one that we looked at. Write a story about a group of people who meet every month to air out their mistakes. That sounds really good. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to go to Final Draft, and we're going to start. So ooh. Writing prompt number 1. So we're gonna write this scene together. Let's just look at our prompt real quick. Write a scene about a group of people who meet every month to air out their mistakes. Okay. So let's see. Let's dive into this. I'm doing this on my iPad, by the way. My iPad Mini. I think it's iPad Mini 4. It's the newest iPad Mini, 2019. So let's see what we have here. We're just gonna write a quick little scene, nothing too formal. Granted, I would go back and I would fix it a lot more, but we're just gonna dive into it. So let's start with, let's do exterior. Let's say they're meeting outside. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's the beginning of a movie. Sometimes I was just thinking that I was having trouble navigating whether it was the beginning of a movie or the beginning of the screenplay, or if I'm just doing a scene. But I'm just doing a scene, so let's just hop into it. So exterior, we'll say neighborhood playground, and we'll say it's daytime. Yeah. So we're at this playground right now, and we're gonna have an abundance of children. Oh, why did I spell it that way? An abundance of children playing. An abundance of children playing on the lucrative play. Well, I don't know if I want to say lucrative. On the... yeah, we'll just say ginormous. No. On the extended An abundance of children playing on an extended playground. I don't know. I mean, by extent, and we can figure out this word later. But basically, by this extended or this verbiage, what we're trying to say is that like there's a lot of people that are that are here. I mean, not a lot of people that are here. When we use the word extended, what we're basically trying to say is like that the playground isn't just like a swing set and maybe one jungle gym. It's like multiple jungle gyms, multiple swing sets, multiple slides. Like it's a pretty ginormous playground. So an abundance of children playing on a playground. Oh, should fix this. An abundance of children, multiple ages, playing on an extended playground. We hear the sound of birds and children only. We hear the sound of birds and children only. So an abundance of children, multiple ages, playing on an extended playground. We hear the sound of birds and children only. And once again, like I said, this isn't going to be the best. It's not like I've been writing for years or anything like that. So this could definitely be way better. And this is just going to be like a first draft. So it is what it is. We hear the sound of birds and children only. Joggers, let's see. So we want to have like this view of like there's a lot happening at this playground. Joggers running along the trail. Individuals walking their dogs. Very lively, so it's, you know, very much noon. Okay, so an abundance of children, multiple ages, playing on an extended playground. We hear the sound of birds and children only. Joggers running along the trail. Joggers running along the trail. I don't know why I have a comma after this. Individuals walking their dogs, very lively, very much noon. We focus to a group of women. No, we're gonna actually put like an age group in here. So we're gonna do like 25 to, we'll say like 60 or 69. We'll just do 70. That was really funny, and I want to laugh harder about it. So we focus to a group of women seated in a circle in their, are those lawn chairs? What are those chairs called? And they're foldable lawn chairs. What is that called? I'll figure out what it's called later. So this is one of those things where you're like, okay, I have to figure out what that's actually called. You know? So, and by foldable lawn chair, let's see if we can like, let's see. Yeah, like something like these. Okay, so something, oh, these are, yeah, something like this. What do you call it? A camping chair? Oh, it doesn't even want to show up for me. Oh, okay, so they are called lawn chairs. Cool, so I don't have to put foldable. We can just go with lawn. Nice. See, and you know, just like that. It's just, you just look it up and you figure out what you need. Alright. So, we focus to a group of women, 25 through 70, seated in a circle on their lawn chairs. Seated in a circle in lawn. Seated in a circle of lawn chairs. Yes. seated in a circle of lawn chairs. The women, multiple races and ethnicities. Let's see, let's say variety for varying. What? Okay. We focus to a group of women 25 through 70 seated in a circle of lawn chairs. The women, varying races and ethnicities, hold beers and eat plates of barbecue. Yes, it's barbecue. Any plates of barbecue, which is retrieved from a nearby, we'll say, I don't know, are there playground slash park grill? It's like, it's a neighborhood playground, but then I think about it, yeah, there's probably a grill there, so yeah, okay. So they're sitting there, they're eating, they're having a barbecue. It's probably the weekend. And they have their lawn chairs. They're just out in a circle, drinking beers, having a good time. So we'll say, this is when we should introduce our first character. So we'll say, like, I need a name. We'll say Daisy. Actually, I really don't. I mean, I like the name Daisy, but I don't want to use that name. So we'll say Wilma. Okay, so let's start. Okay. In focus, we see Wilma. We'll just say Gaines. Wilma Gaines. And we'll say she's 56. In focus, we see Wilma Gaines, 56. Brown hair. Well, we'll say brown, but graying hair. Cargo shorts. And what's a really cool band? Let's see. Let's find a really nice band that she could be a part of. So she's 56, so we'll say classic band. Oh, you know, I could think of tons of classic bands. Let's do a Zed Zeppelin. How do you say that? Led Zeppelin? Pink Floyd. Nice. The Eagles, the Rolling Stones. Oh, we have to do a Rolling Stone. She's a classic. Let's say in a Rolling Stones. Ooh, why did I capitalize the T? I mean, I guess you could, whatever. Alright, in focus, we see Wilma Gaines, 56, brown but graying hair, cargo shorts, and a Rolling Stone t-shirt. She has her glasses hanging around her neck. Oh, not just any kind of glasses. She has her reading glasses hanging around her neck, attached by you get it. If it's hanging around her neck, then you get that it has like one of those glasses thingies, one of those things that you take like when you go to water parks. She has her reading glasses hanging around her neck and a pair of shades upon her face. So this woman has two pair of glasses, right? Well, I mean, a pair of glasses, a pair of shades. She has two sets of eyewear on her right now. She has her reading glasses hanging around her neck and a pair of shades upon her eyes. So one was a badass. Tennis shoes. Tennis shoes. Very much not a rock star, but very much in I don't give a shit. A very much I don't give a shit kind of attitude. Yes. Yeah. Beside her, we see beside her we see Josie Allen. We never talked about what race Wilma was. Brown, big graying hair, cargo shorts, and then okay, so we'll do I don't even know how to spell this. Did I spell it right? Ooh, I think I did. Okay. In focus, we see Wilma Gaines, 56, Caucasian, brown, big graying hair, cargo shorts, and a Rolling Stones t-shirt. She has her reading glasses hanging around her neck and a pair of shades upon her eyes. Tennis shoes, very much an I don't give a shit kind of attitude. And not even attitude, because she's not talking it. Very much an I don't give a shit kind of persona. So beside her, we see Josie Allen, and she's gonna be. We'll say that Josie is. Ooh, yeah, we'll make her young. No, she's supposed to be. We'll say she's 29. 29. African American. Okay, we were like spending a lot of time on the details, and we probably should be getting to the dialogue so that we can talk about these people airing out their laundry. But we're trying to introduce some of these characters, so it can take a second, but we're getting there. So beside her, we see Josie Allen, 29, African American, punk rock. Punk rock apparel. Okay, I was trying to say apparel. I cannot spell. That's one thing that you don't have to worry about. Like, there's that spell check nowadays. I mean, I'm only 26, so there's always been spell check. But you know, if you're having a hard time, it'll help you out. So beside her, we see Josie Allen, 29, African American, punk rock apparel. Wearing dark shades. So African American, punk rock apparel, wearing dark shades. Long. Ooh, we should give her an afro. Ooh. Jet black afro, yes. Well, I guess it wouldn't be jet black. Okay, so we'll just say afro. Ooh, okay. Hair styled in an afro. I don't know if that's how you would say it, but we can fix that later. Alright, so beside her we see Josie Allen. She's 29, African American, punk rock apparel, wearing dark shades, hairstyled in an afro. I'm still in bold. So we're gonna change like everyone's complete expectation of Josie. So her hair is styled in an afro. She's wearing shades, and come on, get me out of bold. The only one drinking Moscato. Yes. The only one drinking Moscato and from a bottle at that. Yeah. So Josie's like this punk rockish girl, but we can tell that something is like really interesting about her because she's just drinking a bottle of Moscato. So the fact that she's drinking from a bottle and not from like something like, not from like a container or some type of, I don't know what you would put your whining. But yeah, she's gonna be an interesting character. So she's wearing rock apparel. We'll say that her midriff is showing. Punk rock apparel with, how do you spell midriff? Okay, whatever. With midriff. Ooh, with revealed midriff. Wearing dark shades, hairstyled in an afro, the only one drinking Moscato and from a bottle at that. So these two are just sitting by each other. Wilma is drinking a beer like everybody else. It's implied because they're all drinking beers. And Josie has herself and a bottle of Moscato that she's just drinking from, and they're just sitting out. So we'll say, so let's get into like some dialogue here. Everybody's walking around just having a good time, and let's start this dialogue between these two characters. So I wasn't sure if I was exactly going to do something where it's like, okay, everyone is kind of talking, but that's a lot of characters, and I'm not trying to make this video that long. Or if we're just gonna do something where it's like, just these two characters are talking about what they do. So if we go back to our prompt is write a story, or we're going to say write a scene about a group of people who meet every month to air out their mistakes. So we're going to get into it. So McGaines to Josie. So we'll get Wilma started, something that really shows her personality. So last month I was drunk off my ass. And then we'll do Josie, Alan, not even looking at Wilma. Yeah. So we can make Josie a bitch, or we can just leave it as, so we could do like, yeah, you were, or we could do like, yeah, you were. You know, it's kind of like dependent on how the actor wants to portray, but we never really said Josie was like a bitch, so we just, you know, there's no point for her to be rude here. So she's not looking at her, but that's because we're not going to put like not looking at her, not even looking at Wilma, because that might imply that she's a little bitchy. So we'll just say, yeah, you were. And then we'll kind of make her relaxed. Shoot, me too. No. Wilma wouldn't say she's so scared. I thought Freddie was going to kick me out. I'll say the circle. Ooh, we gotta fix that. Alright, so far we have this conversation happening between these two characters. So Wilma's like, last month I was drunk off my ass. Josie's like, yeah, you were. Shoot, me too. I thought Freddie was going to kick me out the circle. Freddie can't handle kicking anyone out. She's too interested in healing and pain retrieval. You know, so they're having like this dialogue about some of the members in the group. Not some, just particularly Freddie. But you can tell, like, okay, these two probably talk, or they, you know, have talked about people in this group on multiple occasions. So, break out in obnoxious laughter. God, obnoxious laughter. What's happening here? Why is it trying to take me there? That's weird. Okay. Oh, I see what I did there. This is supposed to be a parenthetical. And so you just want to keep some dialogue going. Now you can go back out, read this aloud, like the whole things, make sure it sounds human, make sure it sounds legit. Right now I'm just trying to get a feel for like what these characters are talking about, what they would say to one another. So the two break out in obnoxious laughter. Wilma, you've got to open up. Well, she's mocking Freddy here. And you were... So yeah, and you were barely able to keep an eye open. I had to call Tom to drive you home. So then we'll have a beat. So the laughter dies out. Wilma slightly looks... So we'll say Wilma's face becomes slightly more serious. And we'll just kind of have Josie like go in on Wilma for a second, not like in a bitchy way again, because I want to make it clear that Josie's not a bitch. She's just young. How is she? 20? How old is she? 20? Oh, I did batteries dying out. Oh no, we gotta finish this soon. Okay, so a beat, the laughter dies out, Wilma's face becomes slightly more serious, so Josie's gonna like continue just kind of going at Wilma. So oh, come on. Okay, so it kind of shifted gears kind of quick, and normally you would, want to pull this out a little bit more, and I would, but I'm trying to finish this. This video has gone on pretty long, and I'm only at 5%. So basically, like, the two break out in obnoxious laughter. Wilma starts mocking Freddy again, and then Josie's like, and you were barely able to keep an eye open. I had to call Tom to drive you home. So it's clear that this mention of Tom kind of like throws off Wilma. Like, for some reason mentioning Tom makes her uncomfortable. So like the laughter dies out, Wilma's face becomes slightly more serious. So we won't say the laughter dies out. We'll say the laughter in Wilma dies out. To be specific, like Wilma's the one that's no longer laughing, but Josie, she's still kind of at it. The laughter in Wilma dies out. I want to say Wilma again. We'll say her face. Her face becomes slightly more serious. So Josie continues. I thought I was gonna have to grab your keys. Like, what is this? The third. Oh. Like, what is this? The third time you've gotten real drunk here? Honestly, everyone can tell Freddie is worried about you. Tell Freddie is worried about you. She talks to Tom. Talks to Tom like. She talks to Tom all the time. She talks to Tom all the time. Okay. She talks to Tom all the time. I don't know why it doesn't want me to put a period. So we'll do like a shot here. We'll do like a, what is this? Oh, these are transitions. So shot, and we'll do close up on Wilma. You know what I noticed? I definitely opened up this scene like it was the beginning of come on, get out of here. Just go to action. Okay. I opened up this scene like it was the beginning of the movie because I noticed that I put the characters' names in capital. So you do that when you're first introducing a character, and this was supposed to be a scene, not necessarily the beginning of like the script. So, you know, either I could continue to flesh it out and make it the beginning, or I could, you know, just, I say you know so much. Or I could just lowercase it. So we're gonna have a close-up on Wilma. Close-up William Gaines. So we'll say sweat on her brow. A look of discomfort. Look of discomfort. So I'm just trying to not really rush through getting through this scene, but I'm trying to meet the prompt. Write a scene about a group of people who meet every month to air out their mistakes. So it seems like we are focusing more on Wilma's dirty laundry, but the whole presence here is that these women are meeting monthly and they talk about like some healing type of stuff. And so, and that it's supposed to sound like that, you know, everyone's worried about Wilma's drinking and that she's getting really drunk, and, you know, and they're supposed to be healing, but everybody's kind of concerned that Wilma's not really healing. And Josie more so is like thinking, not that it's funny, but she doesn't see how serious it is. So, hell no. We come here every month telling all the shit that happens in our lives, all the shit we've done for the past month. Carol's cheating on Patrick. Tiffany's pregnant again and on her way to her next abortion. So we did Carol, we have Tiffany, we'll have Evelyn. Started beating her husband. And you, Josie, you're just and you, Josie, you're just a drug loving adolescent. She's gonna call her adolescent, even though Josie's 29. And you, Josie, you're just a drug loving adolescent who can't let go of. We'll put on meth. Who can't let. No, not meth. Yeah, we'll say meth. Who can't let go of meth. Hell no. We're not going to have alcohol. So basically, Wilma is kind of like, stop talking shit about me and stop bringing up Tom, who at this point we don't know. I've already decided that Tom is her son, not her husband. Tom's her oldest son, but that's something you want to know until we got more into the story, right? So but one was basically like, everybody here is fucked up and all we do is talk about our shit. We need alcohol and I need a drink. So Josie is speechless and left quieted. Okay, and we'll leave it there. So this was a scene that we did for like 2 pages, and it's not fully written out. There could be a lot more that could happen here. I just don't want this video to be too long. But yeah, so let's get into it. So, exterior, neighborhood playground, daytime. An abundance of children, multiple ages, playing on an extended playground. We hear the sound of birds and children only, joggers running along the trail, individuals walking their dogs, very lively, very much noon. We focus on a group of women, 25 to 70, seated in a circle of lawn chairs. The women, varying races and ethnicities, hold beers and eat plates of barbecue, which is retrieved from a nearby playground/park grill. In focus, we see Wilma Gaines, who's 56, Caucasian, brown but graying hair, cargo shorts, and a Rolling Stones t-shirt. She has her reading glasses hanging around her neck and a pair of shades upon her eyes, tennis shoes. Very much an I don't give a shit kind of persona. Beside her, we see Josie Allen, 29, African-American, punk rock apparel with a veiled midriff, wearing dark shades, hairstyled in an afro, the only one drinking Moscato, and from a bottle at that. Wilma says to Josie, "Last month I was drunk off my ass." Josie says, "Yeah, you were. Shoot, me too." Wilma says, "I thought Freddie was going to kick me out the circle." Josie says, "Freddie can't handle kicking anyone out. She's too interested in healing and pain retrieval." The two break out in obnoxious laughter. "Wilma, you've got to open up. How else will you heal?" says Wilma, mocking Freddie. "And you were barely able to keep an eye open. Had to call Tom to drive you home," says Josie. A beat. The laughter in Wilma dies out. Her face becomes slightly more serious. I thought I was gonna have to grab your keys. Like, what is this? The third time you've gotten real drunk here? Honestly, everyone can tell Freddie is worried about you. She talks to Tom all the time. Close up, Wilma Gaines. Sweat in her brow, a look of discomfort. Her eye comes into frame as she takes another swig. We've been doing this thing for months now, and it's starting to feel like we should take out the alcohol. Hell no, says Wilma. We women come here every month telling all the shift that shift? Good catch. We women come here every month telling all the shit that happens in our lives, all the shit we've done for the past month. Carol's cheating on Patrick, Tiffany's pregnant again and on her way to her next abortion. Evelyn has started beating her husband, and you, Josie, you're just a drug-loving adolescent who can't let go of meth. Hell no, we're not gonna have alcohol. Yeah, I gotta emphasize that. Make sure it reads right. Hell no, we're not gonna have alcohol. Josie is speechless, left quieted. She looks over the top of her shades and out the corner of her eyes to view Wilma, but says no words. So, that is our little scene here, once again, for our prompt, that a group of people meet every month to air out their mistakes. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm happy to get to show you just some writing prompts, and maybe we'll do some writing prompts again. So, yeah. Thanks for being here. Have a good day.